12 p.m. Eastern on Facebook and YouTube. Tune in weekly as we uncover the convergence of AV and IT. Your front seat to industry professional interviews in the exciting video conferencing and video collaboration space. Let's get started.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Chat Live.
This is Tess Protesto with...
I'm Paul Richards.
Today is an exciting episode for you guys, especially for you Zoom users.
Yes, we're excited to show you how to use Zoom video conferencing for remote camera control as we have set up right here. In fact, Michael, why don't we show this full screen here? And you can see that we've got the PTZ control positions available inside of Zoom. And what we can do here is we can use the PTZ to remotely control the cameras.
That's awesome. Yeah, this is a high requested item that we've gotten from customers. So we're happy to finally be able to bring this to you. You can control the PTZ functions within Zoom of the HuddleCamHD cameras. Which models is this for?
This is all the small-based HuddleCamHD cameras.
Okay. So, you know, we're showing the 10XA and the 3XA right now.
Yes.
Okay, great.
So let me show you guys on a little picture here what we can do, how this is all set up.
Fabulous.
So the way that this works, I'm going to talk into your microphone just in case this one's not working so well, is we have Zoom in the cloud, right? So here's Zoom. And Zoom is our video conferencing platform. Now let's say the way we have it set up here, we have 3 computers plugged in right now. So we've got computer 1, we've got computer 2, this one's got a tower PC, and then we've got computer 3. So Tess and I have our laptops here, and then we have the HuddleCams connected to each one of these. Sorry for my drawings, but
Not too shabby.
here we go. So then each one of them has 3. So what happens is if right over here, this computer wants to control this camera over here, all you have to do is right-click the video and click Request Camera Control. And I'd like to show that actually now. So what I'll do is I'm going to share my computer screen. Is there any way we can zoom in on my computer screen here, Michael? We'll zoom in on my computer screen, and I'll show you guys how to request camera control using Zoom. And the way you do it is you just right-click. As you know, with Zoom video conferencing, there's like a whole bunch of different screens of all the people who are video conferencing.
Yes.
So what we'll do is we will just right-click the camera that we want to use. So, for example, this one here is Tess's camera, so I right-click.
You're on this one?
This is one here.
Okay.
I'll give up camera control just really quickly. Again, right-click. And can you zoom in any further? I'm pretty sure you can. And there we go. And you can see here that we can request camera control. There we go. So you just hit Request Camera Control. When I do that, Tess now has to approve it.
Okay, I'm seeing the approval.
And before you click it, don't click it. Let's show it on this camera here, the side camera. And Tess, show that there on Zoom.
Bing, bing, bing. Just a simple little
click
there.
Job. You click, and now I guess we can go back to this one now. Now I have full camera control over Zoom. So now I see these little arrows here, and I can go left, and I can go right.
Oh, and look, you can see it moving in our back screen.
And you can see
That's
it
awesome.
moving there, and it just makes pan tilt zoom remotely super easy to use.
So in essence, all you have to do is right-click over the camera that you want to request access to. Do they have to be on your network?
No, they don't need to be on your network at all. It's all handled in the cloud. That's what makes it so nice.
Wow, that's awesome. So you just right-click the camera feed, request access. The person on the other end has to click that approve, and then you will see the control joystick. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
The control play buttons,
to
adjust the camera.
Awesome. So
People are
that's
gonna
how it
love
works.
that.
It's so easy. You could be anywhere in the world, and it will work. It just makes it so nice. So we'll go to some Q&A. It's so simple that there's almost not that much we need to do to talk about it. I mean, it's that straightforward and easy. You just need to have a HuddleCamHD camera with one of our newer ones, the 3XA, the 10XA, the new smaller base models, the 3X and the 10X 720 cameras, and they will all work with this protocol.
Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this today.
So do we have any questions we need to answer?
I've got one for you from CSC ITV. Is FECC available in all Zoom platforms or only Pro/Room or similar?
That's a good question that I don't know the answer to. I know Zoom would be happy to answer that, but it's actually, I'm glad you mentioned the Zoom Room, because Zoom Rooms work a little differently than what we're showing here. So what we're showing is just the regular Zoom Pro account where you can invite up to, I think 50 people, maybe even 100 people now, to video conference with. And when you right click, you can request camera control if they have a HuddleCam. Now, in the Zoom Rooms, there's an iPad that allows you to control the whole system. You can turn it off and on, you can control the cameras. Now, in that scenario, you're controlling the camera in the room that your computer is connected to.
Okay.
So it's a little different because in the Zoom Room, you control the camera in the room. In this scenario, you control the other person's camera on the far end.
I see.
So you might be maybe you're a doctor. And
yeah, I was going to say, let's think about some scenarios that we can use this in.
Yeah, like what if you're an IT manager and there's a big conference going on, but you're not in that room, but you want to control the camera?
It's supposed to be private or just no distractions, so you can have somebody remotely in a different room. And like you mentioned, a doctor-patient scenario.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So there's a whole bunch of different options, and getting a little behind-the-scenes tour there as well. Michael's showing you guys a little bit of how this is all set up. And of course we're going to give away a HuddleCam Go very shortly. Let me get that product. Where did I put that?
Yeah, Kevin said earlier that he just got his HuddleCam Go, and he's already using it and loving it.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, that's Kevin from University of Chicago, right?
I believe so. Kevin
Hi,
Dryman.
Kevin. Good to see you. Kevin won last week, and every week you guys can enter to win a HuddleCam Go. Very fun product for video conferencing. I'm glad you like it, Kevin.
Yeah, a couple more questions here. John says, can you control the camera if you have participants using different, like patient on Zoom and physician on Skype for Business?
This is pretty much a Zoom-only product. So this will work on Zoom, but it will not work on
Skype for Business.
It doesn't work on every single platform. The standard that's being used is called UVC. And UVC is a protocol that's a standard in the industry, and it's something that works with Zoom, but not necessarily every platform. Now, we will be testing other platforms, so we will find the other platforms that work, but I know Zoom is really the main one that I know of that works. There's another one called VC that's more in the telemedicine space that also works that we want to share as well.
Howard's asking, how do I get in the drawing? Really quick, go to HuddleCamHD.com/show, and you'll be able to find the ways to enter there. There's a couple more minutes left for that.
Yep.
All right, Joanne asks, what about multi-cameras from one room and switching between them?
That's a great question. So you can only control one. And how's my audio, by the way, Michael?
Yeah, it's not good, but we're surviving.
We're surviving.
We're just keeping on. We got to figure it out.
Maybe you should explain that you can only control one at a time.
What about multi-cameras from one room and switching between them? I don't really know.
So you can only control one at a time.
Right.
So you can choose one, and then when you choose another one, you've lost control of the last one.
You have to sacrifice control of one before you switch to another.
Yeah.
Okay. Will this also work with PTZ optics cameras?
Yes, it will.
It will?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. So you would just request access to another camera the same way?
Only on the USB models.
Only on the USB models. Okay, so that's important to note, and these are USB as well, so you have to be considering that. Alrighty, sounds good. That covers it for the questions that I can see as of now. Do you want to do the giveaway?
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the giveaway. So the one easy way for me to do this might be to share my screen. There we go. And just drag it over. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So here's the HuddleCam Go. We've got 64 users. You guys have just a few seconds to join still. You go to, I'll just show you really quickly. In order to join the giveaway, you just go to HuddleCamHD.com.
Okay, AV Guy says, if you have other participants who do not necessarily need to control the camera, can they join from other platforms like Skype for Business? Basically, can you cross-pollinate Skype and Zoom meetings?
No.
No.
Not that I know of.
You either have a Zoom meeting or you have a Skype meeting. Okay.
There is some interactivity between Skype for Business and Zoom.
Okay.
I don't really know how it works, though, to be honest.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay. That's how you can join. We're going to go ahead and pick a winner. And go ahead and draw a winner. You do have to be here live in order to win.
We'll give you a few minutes to claim your prize in the chat. David Farrow.
We'll pick 3 winners. If after 3 there's no one there, then we'll just...
I see David's from Spain. Just to forewarn you as well, if you are out of the country, we do require that you cover the shipping fee.
Yes.
Those commenting in the chat, there's something wrong with Paul's microphone. So we've just sort of kept moving forward, him stealing audio from mine because we couldn't, figure it out live. Just doing the best, make and do with what we have. Here to claim your HuddleCam Go.
See if that helped at all. No, it didn't look it did.
And shortly we will redraw. Hey, Maroon. Alrighty, let's redraw.
Let's redraw. Okay.
Yes, Christopher, I have new glasses, and they're not broken. New year, new glasses. New me. No, same old me. All right, Bijan A. from California. Bijan, are you in the chat?
Bijan. Bijan, are you here? And then we'll draw one more time in case we missed him.
They're saying maybe it's not close enough to your mouth.
There's some cabling issue going on. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, there's definitely a cabling issue. Yes, Adam, this is live. We always live stream because we want to be able to communicate and interact with our audience while we're doing our presentations. Gaurav, can you suggest me a solution for Facebook Live using HuddleCam? Oh, thanks, Charlie. Paul should tape his mic to his cheek. It is definitely a cabling issue. We switched multiple inputs, multiple different microphones. We're actually having a microphone cabling issue. Yeah. Hey, Newton.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
Okay, no Bijan.
Okay, last time we're gonna pull one more time. Hopefully they're here, and then this show will be completed.
Ray Uhara.
Ray from Dallas, Texas.
Alrighty. Hey, Gordon. Chris, we want to see your name on one of these giveaways too. We want to give it to somebody in the chat, but it's just the luck of the draw. Howard says, why don't you use Zoom and vMix for live shows?
We do. That's exactly what we're using.
Yep, we're using vMix right now, but vMix has the vMix call feature, so we don't always need to use Zoom anymore to bring in guests.
Congratulations, Ray. Ray is here.
Ray, you won a HuddleCam Go. We will be in contact with you via email shortly to get this sent to you. Congratulations, Ray.
Thanks for watching our live show, everybody. Really appreciate it. And we'll hang out a little bit in the post-show.
Sure. Thank you, guys.
That one was giving us issues last time. Toast. Whoop, whoop. Still not hearing me right now. All right, we're back.
Gordon says Paul doesn't look happy. It's because he's a little bit stressed because we're having this audio issue. Of course, it's hard to present when you're live streaming and keep that smile on when, you know, crap's really hitting the fan, which it sometimes does.
Test, test, test. Can you hear me at all? None?
Fade to transparent orange. Yeah, it's a HuddleCam colors, Pat. Gaurav, you can win a HuddleCam by going to HuddleCamHD.com/show and fill out the giveaway form there. We do one weekly every Friday at 12 p.m. noon. We go live, and shortly thereafter we do the drawing, just like you saw today. Guido has a question about a HuddleCam 10X G3. Do you know what the latency is of the camera?
So the latency is, less than, 50 to 100 milliseconds, which is unnoticeable to the human eye. And with HuddleCamHD, the USB 3.0 cameras are 10 times faster than USB 2.0. So when it gets down to latency, it's very minimal on the USB 3.0 models.
All right, thank you. Everybody, Gordon's saying, I know how that feels. As I was going off about how it can be stressful when you're live and things aren't going perfectly. You need redundancy and then more redundancy. And then
we need a backup microphone for sure.
Well, I have the backup microphone, but it seems like we need another backup microphone. Now we have the handheld, which we have another live show today, so we're going to have to problem solve right after this before the next live show. But we'll figure it out. D. Geckler, I wish that you were here to help us too.
Well, thank you so much for joining, everybody.
Yeah, that about wraps it up for us today. Congratulations on the win, Ray, and we'll see you guys next Friday.
Take care.